Hi there. Hope you're doing good. Every one of us know the importance of language and communication. And when it comes to English, it is undebatable. There are plenty of reasons why English had become so popular a language that it opens the window to the world. Few of us are veterans in English, some are towards it, and still there are many who are struggling for it. Today, let us talk about the ABC of learning English language. Let us go in detail and see what does this ABC stands for. Obviously, when you start something and want to accomplish it, it cannot happen overnight. The first part of it comes with our attitude. It's a common term, I know, and you are also very aware of it. But recent studies have shown that attitude plays a major role in acquiring a language. In 2010, the studies have shown that there are three major factors affecting attitude. And what are those three? There comes the importance of cognitive, affective, and cognitive learning. These terms may seem little unusual, but when you go deep into it, you'll really understand what that exactly does in your learning of English. So let us see what is cognitive learning all about. It is just about your thoughts and beliefs. If you have a correct thought process, yes, I want to pursue, I want to excel, and I want to go ahead with the language. Obviously, you are in the right disposition to learn a language, and your belief accustomed with that also plays a major role on it. Secondly, when it comes to affective, it becomes your likes and dislikes. Yes, anything that you do with a liking will obviously add jewel on it. You're right. Thirdly, when it comes to the cognitive part of it, it is how much effort will you put on it matters. So let us redefine attitude nowadays and say that it is a sum total of your effort, your likes and dislikes, your beliefs and thoughts, which helps you to pursue and achieve English to a greater heights. The next step is step 2, that is B for boldness. Human beings are biologically hardwired to avoid risks unless you are an adrenaline junkie freak. But how can we overcome this? The very important factor is be purposeful. You will have to face a lot of challenges. You will have to take a lot of risk. No matter what happens on your way, you have to face it. That is how you become successful. So boldness is not a simple term. It is an attitude to accept challenges, face mistakes, make corrections, and go on. Let me give you simple tips to go ahead with that. The first and the important one, which nobody can ever deny, is listening. But whenever we say about listening to English, we always feel, oh, what to listen, how to listen, and why to listen. Start listening to English songs, start listening to English movies of your favorite genre. You don't have to go for hardcore things to know more about English. The second is watching. There's a big difference between seeing and watching. While watching, you observe lots of nuances of English language, how they pronounce it, the use of language, the correct proposition, the correct way the words are being placed. All these things with the proper expressions comes by watching. Isn't it that simple? I don't think so, but you can be purposeful for that. The next one is obviously speaking. But whom to speak with? Let's start with the mirror, because you are very sure no one is going to see. You can start practicing in front of a mirror and then see how much you are good in it. Let's forget about the mistakes. Go ahead with that. The next part is speak to somebody who knows English and speak to somebody who doesn't know English. No matter what happens, you can surely achieve. So be brave, be bold, and be purposeful. Okay, so that is about step B. What is about step C? The most important part, the cardinal rule, that is commitment. Nobody can deny the fact of commitment and consistency in learning any new skills, be it of English, any other language, or acquiring any skills. Commitment and consistency plays a major role on it. Now, let's see. When you become proficient in English, there is something called a proficiency scale, but nobody tells about a commitment scale as well. So if you start thinking about a commitment scale, there are lots and lots of small steps into it. The first one is a casual learner. You just listen, learn, and you like English and you go ahead with that. At times, being a casual learner also helps you to accumulate words, usages, phrases, but you will never become an expert. But the second part of it is a bridge for an expert speaker, and that is a student. A student is always an avid learner. He tries to grab ideas, usages, words and phrases and try to implement in its daily life. This makes a student unique all the time, a learner throughout. Once you are a learner, you are on the right path to achieve the goal. The next segment is about the expert. I often have heard people talking to me saying that I don't have anybody to speak with. I'll tell you, that phase is not that of an expert, because an expert always finds a way to speak with somebody. So if you are into that particular stage of mind, please make sure that you become an expert by creating your own space and ways to talk in English and to pursue its better heights. And the third part is obviously the trained English speaker. Yes, once the third step has also been done, we are fast approaching to the final phase. Yes, the expert English speaker. Here comes the confident person who knows about the nuances of English, usages of words, and is very indistinguishable from a native speaker. Once you reach into that position, you keep learning, you keep trying hard so that you start the step again. Hence, I will say that ABC of English always remains ABC of English for an apt learner. Happy learning!